All right. What's up, guys? I am prepared for another awesome day of Dota 2. I hope you are as well.
Hi.
I have my Twitch thing not muted. I have unfortunately failed you all. I just got home, actually, so I had to rush down here and get everything set up. So I'm hoping that everything is ready. I did just hear my own voice for a split second, so I think that's good. This pleases me. So, today I've got to blow these tokens, and if I feel like doubling down, I will. I'm not particularly worried about it. It's just an option. So we left off at 3,337 MMR, which is a fantastic number. We'll begin queuing right away. I don't want to give the chance for waiting an extra amount of time, you know? I just want it to be ready. I accidentally closed my little chat window there. That's kind of ridiculous. Why would I do that? Nobody knows. Alright, good. I feel pretty balanced. I got everything here. Twitch is always trying to tell me about loot. It's like new prime loot. It's like, ooh, look at all this. But I have no time to look at it now, so too little, too late. Twitch, how dare you? Just trying to make sure everything is just the way I like it over here. I have a lot of windows open when I stream, so I want to make sure that I can see exactly what I want to see. Not anybody else. Also the lighting, I want to make sure I can see what's behind me. Whew. Rough. So, in the meantime, I have not played any Dota, I don't think. Last time I played was Sunday. Yeah, I have not played any matches. I said I would. I'd catch up with my tips, and I just didn't do that. It was hard. You know, I haven't had a lot of time. Which just happens sometimes. Oh, look at that. Look at that versatility and pushing. I'm so good. Even my farming is pretty good. I don't know why suddenly... Oh, supporting should never be high. This thing varies so different, like, so drastically. I'll play one game, and that's all it takes for it to just suddenly jump all over the place. It's like this stat right here, my first blood kills, which is in the, you know, the over 1 million, which obviously isn't true. Yeah, whatever. No biggie. I'm ready, though. I'm refreshed for Dota. I was actually having an interesting conversation about Juggernaut that I'd like to clarify with everybody. I'm 95% sure about this, so, you know, please feel free to test it to make sure I'm accurate in your own games. But I thought I would mention it anyway. So Juggernaut, when he uses Blade Fury, you can attack units through Blade Fury. I know I touched upon this, but I would like to elaborate. While you're spinning, they take damage from Blade Fury. You can still attack them. You will do a 0 damage attack. You cannot have them be hit by Blade Fury and your attack. If they're hit by Blade Fury, your attack will do 0. However, proc chances can still go off. Maelstrom, Diffusal Blade, Basher, things like that will still happen. So they can still be bashed, take the damage from bash, take damage from diffusal. If you cleave, if you have a Battle Fury, I'm pretty sure that it will cleave and do an actual damage attack. I'll check in my little background here, but I'm almost positive that's how that works. Is that you can't crit, even though it'll list a crit number, you won't do any damage, but you can cleave, which is the weirdest thing, but I'm pretty sure that it works. You're silenced, Also, you can attack buildings, so you can Blade Fury while you're doing buildings. Yeah, cleave is based on the hero's attack damage values. So it's not based on the attack itself, it just kind of does cleave. So even though the attack you're going to issue does whatever amount of damage, the cleave is separate from that, technically speaking. It does take into account, like, crit chances if you were going to crit. But that means that's why some jugs buy the Battle Fury. It's specifically so that they can still attack you while being magic immune. That's one of the strategies that people employ. I don't love it, but it does work. I also believe that if somebody is magic immune and they are not taking damage from Blade Fury and you attack them, you will then deal damage because they're not under the effect of Blade Fury. I think that's the part I'm not so sure about. The rest of it, I'm positive. This one I'm a little sketchy about. But the main point is that you can still use other items, and although you're silenced, so you can't cast ult, you can't cast healing ward. That's it, because his other ability is passive. You couldn't recast Blade Fury, I guess, if you somehow refreshed it. You can still use items. So you can TP while you're Blade Furying. You Blade Fury, then you TP. You can do that. And it makes you magic immune, so only magic piercing stuns can stop you from TPing. You can also, you know, use a Blink Dagger, in theory. If you're not taking damage, you can use a Blink Dagger. Stuff like that. So consider these options. That's why Jug is one of the, you know, more played heroes, depending on the MMR we're talking about. It is because he has a lot of versatility.
5 seconds remaining.
A lot of versatility. He can do a lot of different things. Even though he's still carry, he can do a lot of different things. You call me boy? I will report you for dropping your phone in the sink. Done. Done deal. So, what am I going to do today for carrying? I could do like a Drow Ranger. I could do a Sniper. I'm feeling somebody ranged, ideally, but we'll see what happens. I could do a Medusa. Kunkka's pretty strong against Drow. And kind of against Sniper, but not too bad.
5 seconds remaining.
Thank you, Murano. I was hoping. I was like, please pick. I don't want to start losing gold. Got 2 ranged heroes, so Drow looks like a good pick. We also have good team fights, so I should be able to just sit there and do what I want because they're going to be getting Lich ulted, which will keep me out of that range. And Murano's going to stun people so I can get free kills. What's better here? Draw's pretty bad against Void, but it's not the worst thing ever. Where's Timbersaw? How you doing, Nyx?
10 seconds remaining.
Earthshaker, huh?
5 seconds remaining.
I like the Earthshaker pick. I feel it. Do you want me to go safe lane so Lich can go top? Okay. Mangoes. End, please. We have a really strong team here, actually. I'm not sure if we'll win necessarily, but we have a good setup. I think, given what they have, I need that and that. I want the stick because I'm gonna end up with a magic wand. It's gonna stop Ursa from abusing Earthshock too much. No, maybe I need a Windlace. I gotta sell all my items really fast. I think I want to Windlace actually. No, I didn't have to buy wards. Windlace. Okay, much better. Then I'll buy these two. I'll throw tokens down. That's it. I'll throw tokens and predict. I'm not going to double down. I'm a support, so... Alright, I feel strong about this. The reason why is because we have a good team here. Sven's a really good farmer. Mirana is a really strong ganker, and she's also okay as a carry. Visage is a really strong carry, and especially right now if you know how to use Visage. Visage makes people like Ursa, Coddle, and Invoker suffer because they don't have enough health. And the stuns are going to be brutal with AoE stuns because I can set up for an AoE stun. There's no other good option besides Fisher here. So that's good. I feel pretty strong about that. Ursa suffers from being stun locked, and that's what we're going to try to do. I should have double ranked, but I don't feel that confident.
Wait.
You're not going anywhere, Ursa. That's how you trap somebody, by the way. He set me up. I'll wreck him. That's interesting thing to say. Alright, now I have this, so if Kunkka tries to harass too much with spells, he's gonna suffer. And I get some good stats from it too. Ursa's already losing some of his regen. I can actually tell when Kunkka casts if I'm lucky. Because when he goes to cast it, I'll get a charge. I don't even care. Dang it. Coddle. That was just a way to cancel his clarity. I don't know how much mana he had, but I'm willing to take the risk. They hit him. Truthfully, I should have pinged again. So right now we're in the spot. I was a little silent for a while because I'm still trying to process this lane matchup. We're really in the spot where TPs. We're just trying to prevent Ursa from farming, which is exactly what he's doing. Mirana threw that arrow specifically to make sure that he doesn't get all the farm. So she threw an arrow to try to change the equilibrium here, which is good. Ursa's down to just a salve. So now we have to pressure him. Ow. Kunkka. 2Ks. Kunkka. That's my fault. I should have been paying attention to his thing. That's a problem. That was really my fault again. No, I didn't see him coming until it already had X on me, which is of course a problem. I can't really show up in time to do much of anything. That's one of the bigger problems. Oh crud. Missing Kunkka, missing Ursa. Alright, now that I have my boots, I'm pretty fast. That's so unfortunate. As if. Dang, I left a little spot. This bitch is just playing well. Nice. On my way. I could definitely use that. I have a little space, but be careful with fissure. You have to get it to go just the right amount into like trees and stuff. Okie dokie. At the very least, we did some damage to him that he does not appreciate. How's Lich doing? He's actually ahead of me in levels. I don't mind. That's fine with me. I also have no mana, but... Oh no. Sure. Wonderful. Wonderful. Mana boots aren't as important as that. That'll be too long. I won't be able to get that. That's really unfortunate. I'd like to have my tome. She's might be dead. No, that didn't even get the X off. Cool. Nice. Lich got all those, which is kind of funny. I know it wasn't like he was trying to steal them, but still. Lich doesn't need it, it's fine. I was gonna give him mana, but it's pointless. Alright. I'm working on Blink Dagger ideally. Let's go Irritate Invoker. Can't kill him, but I can make him mad. It's just to, again, pressure him. I don't want Invoker to feel comfortable staying here. I don't have a mobility item, so I don't really know if I can, but... That's just because this lasts for a while. It lasts for 14 seconds. There's a chance I'll get to use it. I hoped that I would kill him with, He's stupid. Throw that off. Go bottom. He wasted Chrono for me? What is he doing? Oh jeez. So, Faceless Void is Chrono, right? It's a very long cooldown ult. It's a big deal. You know, you can use that to kill a Sven, Visage, somebody like that. Uses it for me, and then dies, because wouldn't you know it, the team's there. Like, that's just funny. That's just hilarious. This is for me. Because I'm at a lower level. For now. I actually think I need to take just another level of Aftershock just to increase the stun. Because if I can get a stun to help out like Mirana's stun or something, it'll really set us up for success. Let me go destroy that too. Sounds like a good idea to me. So I'm saving up for Blink Dagger. Okay. Sounds good to me as well. Seems like a completely reasonable request. Ward Roche. Ooh. Huh. Good stuff, good stuff. So, we actually had a mistake by the Visage. Visage should have been the one to finish that, but stopped because of stuff going on. I'm still taken by the fact that you're calling people boy. Who does that? Nobody, I guess, is the point, but all the same. Oh gosh. Nice. That is how you save a teammate. I mean, he was probably going to get saved by the Moonlight Shadow anyway. But I made sure I put the fissure between them, or so can't do anything on this side of a fissure, which is why it's very strong against him. He has no answers to it at all. Like, period. I'm trying to help out best I can to set up these people for, set up Lich so Lich can do stuff too. But it's very hard. Go! Get a Q set up. That was close. That was actually really scary. Slang. Oh, I'll come at it. Trying to see if anybody else makes a move. No? Okay. Easy stuff. I don't know what I should do. I'm a very, very support-esque Earthshaker. The mana would really help me. So would being tanky, though. I think I need the mana. I'm going to suffer without mana, and they don't really... Like, it's not like it's going to hurt me to take it. So, I can deal with 200... Not having 200 health and 10 damage. The damage means nothing. Oh my, that was wonderful. That made me so happy. Screw you, Faceless Void, and your Time Walk gets stun locked. This Mirana is good. She knows what's up. Missing Invoker. Missing Invoker.
Wow!
Wow.
Patience from Zoe.
I just love all these little voice clips. They make me so happy. So, we're in a really good spot right now because we have already pressured them enough where they don't feel comfortable, like, walking around. They have to stay back. We have towers. We have the money advantage quite clearly, and they know it. This is a very good spot to be in. This is, like, the ideal. That's just me taking a quick camp because I'm greedy. That's just me sharing. Ow. That real? That can't be real. Nope. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Ursa's there. Oh. That's game sense at its finest. Oh, we're gonna take this too. This is disastrous for them. This is the Earthshaker, extra helpful Roche, by the way. Oh my gosh. I want to fight, but I have to like back up real quick. No. Friends. I'll ward while I'm here. Might as well be useful. That's how you handle a Coddle who is chasing you. Team Rata, yeah. So right now, basically, we're just abusing the fact that our stuns are better. In every possible facet. We have good stun and good, good control over the map, and they can't do anything about it, basically. There we go. And now as Earthshaker, I am doing pretty well. As far as farm and all that's concerned. I actually need some sentries, though. And a TP, why not? So next real item I'm going to buy, hard to say. I could probably use a Yule's. Yeah, I'll go Yule's. Who? The other thing, I put the ward down that side, which is good for me if they saw me. Because I didn't. Sven's pretty broken. He bought a mask. Against an Ursa. You know, that thing I hate. That's okay. We'll be fine. It's not okay, but it'll be fine. Unfortunate this Sven died. No chrono? Oh, okay. I didn't even know that. Now I got decent mana regen, which is why I'm building mules to stop people from being destroyed in chrono, by the way. That's the goal. That's me. Oh my god, thank you. Out of mana, that's unfortunate. He helped me a lot, though. I don't put that on Lich at all. I like my beard, too. I think it's pretty sweet. Though, I have to trim it down soon. What is up, Taliban Sniper? Welcome to the stream. I am 100% sure I've never seen you here before. I would remember such a name. Unique as it is. Oh, this Lich is getting salty at Sven. Ugh. Rough. I'm a little salty at him too, though. I mean, he's playing BKB now, I think. But Assange is just not the item you usually buy on Sven. You would probably end up buying something more like an Echo Saber if you cared about slowing people down. The meme on the Assange just isn't necessary for how much you buy it for. You never buy Assange by itself. You're either buying a Heaven's Halberd, Assange and Yasha, and that's it, actually. So that's what you're doing. You're buying one of those two items. What's my level 15? I get, in this case, I get movement speed, so I can be around the map. There's some mana for my Visage friends. Nice. Uh-oh. I said that just to irritate him. There was no need for it. I just wanted him to not walk away with full. Just to be irritated that he went for a regen rune and somehow ended up with less health. Alright, almost level 15. That's unfortunate, but it was bound to happen eventually since we couldn't take it last time. I'll take that move speed now. Now I'm super fast. Moving at 400. Makes up for the fact that I had to get mana boots. Alright, let's actually get this tier 1 tower because we've been waiting for a long time. Thanks for the frost armor, Lich. My boy, give me that frost armor. I hit it. There we go. No longer mana leaked. I am, however, sunstriked by the littlest fraction. Lich threw a good ult. Mirana has boots of travel, which just probably saved us a lot of concern. Ursa's going crazy on Visage, and unfortunately there's very little Visage can do besides try to stun lock Ursa. He has a TP in his backpack. Ooh, okay. Aegis down, Aegis down. Team should be helping him already. Lich is doing like the most work on the whole team. Lich and Mirana together. Visage is trying. I just don't think Visage is really the key piece right now. Oh, okay. He threw a, yeah, he did. And Invo is not my friend right now. He's mad at me for that little poking I did. That's okay. I don't mind too much. I mean, it's me dying is not a huge deal compared to my team dying. I'll be okay. There we go. Let's get some money. Oh, that's sad. I thought I was gonna get that too. I'm gonna block their camp. There's Ursa right now. Alright, they're closer in on me, so I gotta blink out. That's very scary. I do not want to be trapped in that place. Thinking my ward is already paying off. Ooh. Ooh, he's so quick. Alright, he got me there. He outplayed me. Well done, Faceless Void. Well done. Alright, let's do it. Let's take it. Tower's gone. I'll take it. I'll take all that attention for a tower being gone any day. I would love to ult, but I do not have the setup. I tried to set us up for success there, but unfortunately it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Yules is complete. This is good news for us. Lich is level 18? What? On the bottom of the barrel again? Oh wait, who's 16? Oh, it's Fed. I need more than he does. Oh geez, they hate already. I need I think I might actually need nags. I'm not sure. No, you know what I need? I need a Ghost Scepter. Ghost Scepter is really good here. I almost never buy it, but Ghost Scepter is a way for Earthshaker to not take any damage from Void or Ursa or half of Invokers. I'll take extra from the other half, but... I just get destroyed with some of these, this mana leak stuff. I'm glad I have extra mana, but dang. Alright, let's get ready for the play of a lifetime. It probably won't be the play of a lifetime because my ult's not even ready, and... And it's not level 3 ult, which is really sad, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Me. I need a chance to wand. I always get the X. We did kill Coddle. I appreciate that. Is Fnax gonna do something? He didn't mask. Don't buy it if you're not gonna use it. He's literally not gonna use mask, is he? Shaker for Gandalf? Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad trade, because Coddle's really detrimental to Sven and Mirana, because they can't move anywhere. And that's a killer. Mirana needs to be in range for her Starstorm. Most of Sven it hurts. So it's not a bad trade. It frustrates me, because it's like, why would they bother? You know what I mean? Like, I matter, but I don't matter to the point that they seem to think I matter. But for next fight, I should be fortunate enough to have my level 3 ults. I have level 3 ult now, so I'm ready to go. That extra damage should be enough to help end them. Ooh, the bash. Why didn't you finish it? Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't mean to steal it. Alright, let's see. I can get another ward. I got my Ghost Scepter. I'll send them both to me. I set him up on the inside of this. I just stay out of this potential chrono. Woo, woo, lucky. Oh my gosh. Never gonna catch him by myself. That's so sad. I kinda like don't even need this anymore. They know. I don't know what to do about this. I really don't know what to do about this. We're in a really rough spot because we started the Roche, so we want to finish the Roche, but we're not really given an opportunity. And what item to get either. That's also getting me. And an Octarine would be greedy, but kind of okay. I guess I could get a Scythe. It's not terrible. No, an Orchid, actually. It's a weird item to get on Earthshaker, but it would not be that bad. I think that... Oh, we don't have a mech, do we? Yeah, that's good. That's a good item. Now block off their ancients. I think Shadowblade is a little bit unnecessary because we already have a Glimmer Cape and Mirana ult, so it's just going to get dusted all the time and sentried. As far as Ags goes, I mean, I would get it normally because it's a good item that sets you up for good movement. But I never have a problem with the movement. I'm either trapped and dead or, you know, I'm not trapped and dead, basically. Like, I don't think I'll ever be in a spot where it's like, oh man, if I had a, you know, an Ags, I could get away or get in. I could always get in and out pretty easily with their team. I'm more concerned about survivability at that point. and helping my team survive Void Chrono. So if I can stand outside Void Chrono, I can set us up for success. Now, granted, after that, because that's still, I already have the slot, so I'll still have another slot after that, then maybe I might get an Ags. I gotta buy because I'm gonna get screwed otherwise. Nice. Invoker being dead is huge for me. I tried. I don't have enough mana for ults. So sad. Now I do. Nice. I think that echo damage is a bigger deal for me right now. I'll get that. That sets me up for success here. I'll switch out that. Now I'll go defend. There we go. There's my mech coming in. They're so mad at Ursa. I feel bad because we kicked the crap out of Ursa because, you know, Mirana kept getting the arrows of a lifetime. And that's not the way they're going to look at it. I mean, could he have played safer? Probably, but he was just kind of set up for a bad situation. His lane was not a good idea. Heal all the creeps so we can get a good push here. Get myself a little bit of money because I'm greedy. I'm a greedy Earthshaker. I'm actually close to getting my Guardian Greaves, which is awesome. Oh, Taliban Sniper, welcome to the family. I'm glad you followed. You're always appreciated. And my official welcoming crew is Afro Chick, the other person in chat with you. So I'm sure she'll give you the official Charybdis136 welcome. I'm just going to go. Bye, Void. It's not worth it to me. Just kind of scary to deal with that. He's pretty tough compared to me right now. So... I'm here in case Lich decides to go in. Alright, he's dead. That means I'm out. Afro Chick is, I'd be going down with him if I try to stay. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Or woman, I guess. I would be assuming if I said one or the other. Thank you, person. I appreciate it. I like to think that I'm pretty chill. I try to bring a nice vibe to Dota. Like, I'm not always hating. Things happen. I get frustrated, and I just take it easy. What to buy? I think Ags might be the way. Ow. Alrighty, let's go. I'd actually like to get a an Aether Lens right now, but it's just not. It's not the item. I actually have to sell this as well. soon enough. As attack helicopter? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I can respect the attack helicopter. I can't even keep a straight face. Attack helicopter. That's a first. I gotta back out because I don't know where they are. I'm just trying to get this thing pushed without going crazy here. He's scared. What a scared void. Just chillaxing, doing my thing. Alright, let's go again. No biggie. Ooh, nice BKB. I kind of hoped Void would Chrono there because I was ready to use him, but, you know, stuff happens. Now I can't. Oops. I was ready for the follow-up to help. No. Thanks. I'm ready. I gotta get this set up. The mana leak is always getting me. Oh, that hurt. Oh no, the last hit, Maelstrom spread. Oh no, that's so painful. I can't believe that's how I died. This Fen is a potato. It's okay though. I'm not trying to hate on him for it. It's fine. He's doing the best he knows how to do. I'm disappointed, but it's okay. When I get my 600 health, I'm gonna be in such a good spot. Unfortunately, I'm down for a while. Mostly because I just bought this and I can't buy back, which was kind of a mistake. Noiping. Definitely the word I meant. The problem with killing the Invoker is that I don't really have the power to right now. Ooh, that was so close. They're getting to the point where they're much more dangerous. The good thing is we have a whole lane, and we have the tower here. So we've kind of set ourselves up to push again. That was a weird hiccup. That's Kunkka. Yes, gem. No thanks. No thank you, Kunkka. I do not want your gem anywhere near me. Another level for the lovely Earthshaker, and I'm going to put my TP down so I can get my point booster. There we go. Now I have the mana. I got the health. I'm ready. I almost have the mobility. At least Vision is level 25. That's an unfortunate situation, but the plan then is to make it count. Yep, they're not there. I'm trying to see out what's going to happen here. Okay. See what's going on. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to do. I'll trade that. Oh, gosh. No mana. No! I'm short on buyback, too. I kept him chasing me for a little while, which is kind of beneficial to us, because Sven's getting back. Yep. He's right. Do not fortify Knight Tier 2 ever. Unless you are sure you're about to wipe and go back on them and that you have time. Because the cooldown on this is 5 minutes. Oh, that's painful. Oh, no. Disaster. Ugh. That was so bad. Manta, Manta. Good, good, good. We might lose this game. I can't believe it. All right. I can't believe this. I couldn't even get there because the perfect time tornado. I mean, he's not the only carry because Vigis is a carry too, and Ron is a semi, but let's take a look at the net worth here. I had almost as much net worth as Sven did as our off-lane support. Now, granted, I got more than our safe-lane support just by coincidence. I got some more kills than he did, and I died less. But, I mean, it's just... Honestly, the Sven did not have enough MMR, enough net worth, and it's because his MR is TBD. He's probably not at this level. Sven probably isn't a 3.3, 3.4k player. He doesn't know what items to buy. He probably just followed some strange build that does not fit the situation. Because I hate builds anyway. You shouldn't follow builds. You should develop them yourself, work them out. He didn't fight. He didn't farm at all. His net worth was abysmal. He was the kiss of death there. We had a huge advantage for so long, and it just finally collapsed on us. You know, my net worth was pretty bad, but it wasn't too bad for a support. Visage was doing great. Morana was doing pretty good. Lich was bad, but that's okay. And Sven started good. He started good until about 8 minutes. And then this Sven obviously doesn't know how to farm because he's not at RMMR. So he just kind of like stopped gaining money at some point. And the problem was that they didn't. So Ursa started catching back up. Face's Void started catching back up significantly, and Invoker stayed in a good spot because he was in a good spot the whole game. Item-wise, so you know what I'm going to say about Sven. You already know it if you've watched me before. Do not buy Morbid Mask against right-click carries. Right-click carry. Right-click carry. Kind of a right-click carry. You will just take so much damage, it is not worth it. It is stupid. For almost no gain. Sange, useless unless you're going to build something. You're not going to build a Heaven's Halberd. If you're not going to build a Heaven's Halberd, don't build the Sange. Sange and Yasha is okay. It's not great. I wouldn't build it on Sven in particular. I'd buy an Echo Saber because that's what people buy on Sven. So that was just a bad build. So 2 items he just threw down the trash. 4,000 gold down the drain. BKB is great. BKB stops a lot of their crap. Then he bought Daedalus, which is a good item too. That's fine. As far as me, I don't know. I probably should have bought the Guardian Greaves before other stuff. I kind of forgot about buying a mech. So that's on me. I really should have bought this over here, probably right after Yule's. That would have been a better idea. The Ghost Scepter really didn't save me that much. It didn't come up. Didn't get the chance because it was too late. Visage did the right-click Visage carry thing. I can't complain about any of that. Marana went for a cheap build to catch up. A Lincoln's to stop getting caught out. Boots Traveler be in all the fights, which was kind of cool. Even though she wasn't in all the fights. She was still doing good, but she wasn't in all the fights she should have been in. Manta, I guess, to help. I don't really know what the Manta's for. It doesn't throw off most of their debuffs. I think the Manta is ridiculous unless you have a Diffusal to do damage with it, and she didn't. So the Manta was a waste of an item if you ask me. I don't think she can throw anything off. Kunkka has nothing you can shake off. I guess you can shake off the slow from Ursa. Who cares? Oh, maybe she can throw off the... maybe you can throw off the Face's Void time dilation. If you could do that, I guess that's worth it. I don't know if you can or not, but you guys have to look that up. MKB to stop the Keeper of Light stuff, that's cool. And then Scotty, because she started to have to rotate into a carry because of Sven. So I can't blame her for that. She tried to adjust. Lich, this is a great item. Awesome. Worked for us wonderfully. I like the Force Staff. I do not like the Dragon Lance. That is a waste of an item, especially when you don't finish the Hurricane Pike. At this point, Lich could finish the Hurricane Pike right there and decided not to. This does nothing. The only reason you buy the Hurricane Pike is because it has a lower cooldown. If you're going to be a support, doesn't right-click. And then didn't. So this was a big mistake. I don't know why he didn't finish this. And the BKB I thought was kind of a waste. He probably could have done something else, like a Scythe or an Orchid or something, but that's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. We had already lost by that point, pretty much. Honestly, this game just comes down to the fact that we didn't have our hard carry at our level. And, you know, he's being calibrated. He shouldn't be calibrated above 3,000, which is what bothers me. I don't expect to see too many TBDs anymore. And yet I see them all the time, and it irritates me. They shouldn't be able to be calibrated at this level. It should stop at 3,000. But however, my game has literally been ruined because somebody was being calibrated, and I hate that, to be honest with you. But it's okay. We lost 25 MMR, which isn't so bad. You know, things could have been done better on a lot of parts. We really lost because of the lack of early game push and the lack of a carry farming to make the late game. We made the game go to late game by not pushing. D7, Cherry Pie, Large Sack, Huge Donut. Okay. Nobody on my team. CD, Mr. D, NY. Nope. Okay, doesn't look like the same people. It's really the fact that we didn't have a hard carry and we made the game go late because we wouldn't push because our carry really hurt us in the early game. I guess the game connection failure. That's nice. And they had the better late game anyway. They have multiple people who can fill in as carries. We don't have as many because I didn't build for carry, you know. We should have won that game, though. We had the early game locked up. I mean, you can see in the net worth graph at, 28 minutes or so, we were so ahead. You know, we were very much ahead. And even when we started going back, we got a huge lead again, and we should have taken it and run with it. We took a Rax that around this point, and we just didn't get the chance because nobody was fighting smart. I felt like I was getting a majority of the attention of the mana leaks and X's, and despite this, somehow my team wasn't able to do as much as they should have been able to do, and it really did disappoint me. But I know there's other factors. Not having a Sven doing anything was the kiss of death for us. What are you going to do? He probably is more in the mid to low 2K. And it's just unfortunate they got matched in our match because he was not ready for it. I don't really like the calibration system. I think it's really poor. I think there should be more matches, and you should calibrate in unranked. That's just my opinion. Because putting them right into place with people who are already ranked kills their games. So I've worked hard to get up to where I'm at. You know, I'm at over 3,300. I've worked hard to get there. And my match can be ruined just because, and although it should balance out as 50-50, I'd rather none of my matches be ruined or won because of somebody who's not at our level on either team. I think that's a poor way to win or lose a match. You should just have to play like 40 games of unranked, and it'll calibrate you. And then if you choose to play ranked, it puts you at that calibrating spot. And that would be fine. That would be better than what it is right now. Right now, they require you to play enough games, but then they don't use it as much, in my opinion, from my observations, in the actual ranking process. And it really does bother me because I don't want people who are, you know, not at my level. Like, if somebody's 1,000 MMR and they guess because their first game they win that they're going to be at 3,000, I'm going to end up playing with them. And it's like, no, you're not at my level. Like, I wish I had played carry. I got pushed out of carry because of that guy. And, you know, it's not... It's just sad because I was going to play Drow. I would have done 10 times better than him because I actually carry. That's my role. That's what I do. Yet, people said, oh, no, let Sven go, and Sven went, and disaster. But it's all right. I still try to bring that positive outlook. Next match I could win because of the same thing on the other team, and I guess that would balance out. And at least I didn't lose 26 MMR. Waiting for my puck wins to outdo my pudge wins. That'll be a nice day for me. Have puck be my most won hero. Think so anyway. Yeah. That would make puck the most to win over pudge. But win rate as Drow is actually pretty high because Drow's easy. And my win rate as Spectre is ridiculous. It's because Spectre is so easy. How do you lose, you know? 73.5% win rate. That's so huge. If you've played less than like 10 matches with somebody, I don't count it. But I do have some high win rates. My win rate as Phoenix is pretty high too. Spectre, Medusa, pretty high. Dazzle's decent, I guess. Dazzle's a good support. I like Dazzle. That's before Dazzle got buffed. He's really buffed now. I get a chance to answer. Whatever, I don't care anyway. So my match got... That's what I hate too. If your match gets canceled, you don't get put into high priority. If it disconnects before it starts. It depends. Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. It depends what the reason is. And that really irks me because it's like, you know, I should be put in high priority if I'm waiting this long. You have 400 games with Viper? That many? Oh, geez, Afro Chick. I thought your Viper was more like, you know, like 40 games or 50 games. I play a lot of different heroes, so you'll see my stats page is it's all over the place. You know what I mean? Like, I have a lot of heroes down here that I haven't played in official games. Like, I've never played a real game, I guess, with Naga. I've only played bot games. I know how to play Naga, but I've just never played her in a real game. A lot of these are, you know, 1s and 2s, but I have a very big spreading. So there's a lot of heroes I've played 20 or 30 times each. And then I usually have a big jump at the end. So the big jump would be suddenly I jump up to 110, 128, 131. Because these are the 3 heroes I played a lot of. I used to play Lion when I first started playing. He was just my hero. It was like Lion support, safe play, and that was what I did when I started playing Dota. And then I stopped playing support. I also played Disruptor a lot, but not as much. Back in the good old days. You play a lot of Pudge. Ah, man of my own heart. Or, sorry, an attack helicopter of my own heart. Yeah, I love the Pudge. He's just not in a good place anymore. He's just kind of an okay roamer. Which really isn't how I like to used to play him, but it's all he's good at. I used to like to play him mid. And it worked out great, because I used to kill mid all the time. But he's just not in that position anymore. Speaking of which, Taliban Sniper, what's your MMR if you play ranked? I'm just curious. It gives me perspective into where you stand. Like, I know what Afrochick's MMR is. I know what some other people's MMR. It gives me some sort of viewing glass and how to filter my my tips, I guess. And by the way, you can feel free to ask as many questions as you want. I love questions, and I love answering questions. I like to think that my knowledge of Dota is rather vast. You know, I've played Dota for 2,894 hours, so I feel like I know a good amount. Maybe not. I mean, I'm not as knowledgeable as some people, but I know the good ins and outs. I also study Dota when I'm not playing, when I'm bored. Yeah, 2.5k. That's a good spot. So you're not too far behind me. You know what I mean? You're in basically the next bracket down. You know, in the mid twos. I used to be there. I used to be in the mid twos. That was a rough time. It's hard to get out of the twos. I find it a lot easier to get MMR after I pass 3. In my opinion, anyway. So all I have to do is fight to that 3k, and you'll get there. As long as you're learning, anyway. My suggestion to you, if you want to get out of 2.5k, is cease to ever blame anybody for anything. Collaborate with your team. Put your opinions forth. If they don't accept them, that's fine. Let it go. At the end of every match, just ask yourself what you could have done better. Even if you can say, you know what, I think that the match really was like the fault of that Sven, for example. I could say that probably that Sven cost me that game. But what would be more helpful to me is to say, what did I do wrong? Like, I had an item build problem that I really don't like looking backwards. I could have been more aggressive. Things like that. If I look back and say things like that, I'll improve. Instead of just allowing the match to sit as is, you'll stagnate. You'll just say, oh, it's this person's fault, it's that person's fault, and you'll never get better, so you'll never raise your MMR. A Silencer's a problem, because I can't Spectre against Silencer or Anti-Mage against Silencer. If I'm going to safe lane... Luna's not terrible because I can build a Manta pretty easily. A Sniper, ooh. A Drow, okay. I could play Spectre in theory and just build a Manta as one of my first items. I'll skip the Vanguard, go Radiance Manta right away. But we'll have to see how this develops. I don't think that Luna's the pick anymore, though. I'm not sure. Picking is huge, by the way. Always think about your counter picks. You should have a good repertoire of heroes, in my opinion. Doesn't mean you have to play everybody, but you should be able to play a good repertoire. I feel like I can play 80% of the cast very efficient, which is a lot. You don't need to do that. PA might be better here. PA would not be bad. And because of that, I can counterpick pretty effectively. I look at the team, I say, what's the best counterpick? There's actually an app you can use. I don't use it myself because I want to work on my own knowledge base. Some people use an app or a website that'll tell you what if you link in what heroes on each team, they'll tell you what the best picks are. Like, oh, the best counter picks are, and they'll start listing them off for you. You can use that too. There's no shame. Alright, it's a Spectre game. There's an app for that. Alright, my generic Spectre build. However, I am not planning right now, at this moment, to get a Vanguard early. That's a change for me, because that's very rare. And by the way, that comment about Omni, Afrocheck, you're usually my data collector. Can you look up real quick if you can still purge Omni anything, whether it be his Magic Community or his ult, with Diffusal Blade? I think they changed that, and I think we discussed this. But can you just double check? Because I don't think that works. Nah. And you let me know when you get the answer, because I don't think it works. And always be friendly, too. Never be that guy. So I talk in games when I'm not on stream. When I'm on stream, there's no point. I got you guys to talk to. I don't really want to get into conversations with them. But just be friendly. Don't be the jerk. If you're a jerk, nobody will listen to you, even if you're right. You could be 100% right. Be like, oh, I wouldn't buy a Blink Dagger on PL. It's just not very good. Doesn't matter if you're right. If you're a jerk, they won't listen to you. Just to spite you. Alright, I actually don't want to bet. I don't feel that comfortable with this match. I will predict, though, because I have a 0 streak anyway.
I think BH will pressure mid. You use the sentry. At least if he pressures mid, you'll probably die.
I thought Sniper was going to buy items. I was going to freak. He'd be like, no! I wonder if it says it here. Cannot be dispelled. You can dispel Guardian Angel. Alright, I don't know if that means I should get one, but thank you, Afrochick, by the way. I'll think on it. I'm going to get Power Treads, and depending how my lane goes, I might buy a Poor Man Shield. We'll see. I might get a Diffusal after my Manta. But Manta's the most important. It's very helpful having people be able to look up stuff for you. It's a big advantage. My Spectre's so ugly. I love the Immortal. That's pretty good, but every other part of my Spectre is just so bad looking. Alright, first last hit. GG. We win, guys. I messed that deny up, and I feel pretty bad. Oh, no! No! I'm screwing up really bad. Spectre's base damage is really crap. And I usually last hit Spectre like a boss, but... That was huge. Fine. Bounty Hunter's here for some strange reason I don't even know. I didn't realize Kunkka was coming. My map awareness is like shot right now. Alright, second level I gotta take He was trying to purge the slow off. That was nice. Alright. Good luck to you in your sleep endeavors. It was nice having you here. You can check my schedule if you plan to come back. I point because it's below me. Attack helicopters are always welcome. That was an awful mic, by the way. Oh. Gotta take the safe last that I probably won't get the one that's under a tower. I'm getting hit by the tower, I mean. Alright, to protect myself, I'm gonna take another level of dispersion. I actually need a support right now who can do things for me. Ah, so painful. I feel bad when you guys have to see all my Spectre games played. But just the epitome of, like, how you carry. Like, this is how you guys should be carrying in your games. Especially lower MMR, because people don't push as much. So you can afford to be greedy. And just stay. And do stuff. So right now this Oracle is pulling, and as much as I appreciate the pulling, he should be harassing Drow. The best he can. Because I'm not able to last hit. And me not being able to last hit is catastrophic for us. And me lasting under towers is also difficult. That was bad. I was gonna buy it, but then I realized Drow was back, so I'll buy the belt first, just because. Ooh, it was Omni. Okay. 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 Because my team has apparently abandoned me with no regard for my safety, I just have to back up. It's pretty lame, to be honest with you. Yep. That's how lower MMR players play. They don't realize the opportunities they have, and they won't see them until they're gone. Like, they won't see them until another team uses them against them. And most of them won't even do that. They'll just say, why did we lose? I don't know. But the truth is, you didn't push when you had the advantage, and they pushed when they had the advantage. That's a difficult question. Remind me of that question after I do the breakdown in the next game, because I'll browse. I'll browse the heroes list. I mean, some good heroes that can help you raise MMR. If you can play a good Spectre where you can farm appropriately, you will ruin people. AM too. If you can play them good, like if you're capable of learning them like the ins and outs, you will ruin people all over the place. In addition to that, if you can play like PA as a carry, that would be good. If you're looking for supports, Shadow Shaman's really good right now, in my opinion. He's very strong, especially at lower MMRs, so people won't buy Yules and stuff to purposely, you know, get you. I know I gave you all melee besides Shadow Shaman, by the way. For ranged, you could probably play a sniper, because they're not going to be as aggressive to jump on you. They'll just kind of let you hit them. Usually. It depends. Terrorblade's really good, but he's hard, so I wouldn't bother.
Okay, fine. Okay, alone.
I'm gonna go grab this. That's not there. Thought I was okay.
You have to go on the side of the... Okay. Or maybe the Omni is fine.
I'm ready to hopefully rotate and get a kill, because I don't want to be here anymore. And that's the best way to rotate out, is to go get a kill somewhere else and make it worth it. I came to help, and I can't believe we didn't get the kill. Latron's gone. That's not cool. Oh, I have to go back to base, I guess. I don't have another option. This is really rough. The thing is that when you're playing as an aggressive... And by the way, Viper is a good hero. I know you play Viper. That's a good pick. When you're playing somebody like PA, you can't be afraid to just, like, let loose. Like, you'll be fine. If you have a BKB or something, just go in. They won't know what to do because they'll start scrambling, and you can take advantage of it until you realize the ins and outs better. That's my best advice. I think I have to buy the ring, otherwise I'm going to suffer. I don't have to finish the Vanguard yet, but the ring is very important. Gotta cancel that, nice. So fast. He's phase boot Omni? What? Who does phase boot Omni? It's not a thing. Ooh, that's scary. Fortunately, Death Prophet doesn't have phase boots yet, so that's good. That's the problem. I'll live. Spectre passive for the win. That drow probably really did think I was dead, too. Not today. I can't do anything about it. It's gone.
It's gone.
Yep, just what he said. It is gone. That's a gone tower. Omni carry, man. They haven't killed me yet, though, so I'm not doing too bad. I'm struggling to, stop this drow from existing. It's hard to say what I should do here. Well, that was unfortunate. I actually might need to buy a Vanguard to survive jungle, which is really upsetting because I don't want to buy one. I mean, it's not my goal. But if they're going to keep on top of me, then I don't have an option.
Oh, man.
Hope he's not stacking that for me, but never know. I'm not sure what his intention is. I could be wrong. Good Atheros form. That's enough to send him back to base, probably, though. Or Shrine. Either of those are fine with me. I'd actually rather him take the shrine, because then they don't have it, of course. I'm okay with that.
You really should look at your bottom tower.
Alright, now my survivability has gone significantly up. It's a pretty big camp, it's not a problem. I'll take a lot of damage doing it, so I have to be super careful. I thought we could make a move, but then he healed immediately. That's that Omni Life for you. Not really surprised. He's rough. He's rough to deal with. Well, I have my Vanguard that I didn't even want to build. Which puts me in a good spot, because now I can jungle without really taking a lot of damage. I'm going to upgrade my my Spectral Dagger a lot, just so I can throw it at Bounty Hunter when he's kind of low. And maybe get a kill, maybe not. I'm here for this. That is why I'm here. I didn't even have Tidebringer. That's craziness. Madness. Nice. That's a dead Bounty Hunter. I'll take it. That's money in Sniper's pocket. He is my carry. And we're going to go back to farming. That's the Spectre way. I got the Vanguard. It's kind of dangerous to be most places in the map right now. I'll take it. Nice. It's not really cool. Guy got aggressive. I don't know what he wanted us to do. He got like too aggressive. No stuns. It's true. Oh, oh my. That was so big. That was so huge. Mirana got that sweet arrow. We just got a ton of gold influx from those little skirmishes. I want to take this stack, but I don't think I'm strong enough yet. I need more levels. He can take it by itself. Wasn't sure if he could, but he can. I'll let her have her the creep she was taking anyway. Seemed like the right thing to do. Come on, Mirana. Alright. Almost have level 2 ult. That would be great. That would make me ultra powerful. Looks like Omni's Bounty Hunter's making his way back. I don't want to be here when he does. Get here. Just back it up a little bit. Kind of upset because I wanted that, but it's okay. I messed up my tread switching anyway. That's a lot of money. I'm glad. I was part of a lot of assists there. And assists are gold, just like anything else.
Right now, getting X.
Who's trying to get eggs? I assume it's Mirana. I don't know if Mirana should really get eggs here. It seems a little greedy, but not the worst thing I've ever heard. Can we see him? Vision. That's for me. Free kill. I'll tell you one thing I'm not going to do, and that's give up my Radiance money. I'm TPing to this for a Sacred Relic. I'm not giving up any bit of my 3,800 gold to defend a tier 2 tower. No thanks. I mean, I want tier 2 tower to live, but it's just not going to happen. Now I'm really strong. I do as much damage as I want. Is that Spectre Life? I mean, I played this pretty much this exact same game, just with different heroes in the other teams than my team, all the time. There we go. There's the one that's gonna root me all the time. That is a super dead DP, and I am happy as can be. I didn't mean to rhyme, but I did. Because now I just have to, well, basically exist for a little bit. Pushing isn't as important for me. My team should be the ones pushing mostly. So now I'm just existing, waiting to move top to kill Silencer, maybe.
Nice, nice.
Silencer's dead already, so I don't even have to do that. One less job for me. And with that little stat boost, I'm tankier. It's harder for them to kill me. I agree. This will be an easy game. It's true. I haven't really been doing much yet. Alright, so next, like I said, is Manta. Stop that silence nonsense.
I'll miss.
Need my radiance. Simple as that. I need radiance. Somebody's trying to steal my courier, and because of it, I'm not able to help the team. Bye. Yeah, okay. I really wish people would actually come, like, fast at all. I feel like I was a little bit let down there by my team. I came in, I fought, I killed 2 people. Yeah, 2 people. And I was killed by their team before my team really did anything. But that's okay, stuff happens. That's a dead bounty. Sniper has a lot of kills, I believe, right? Yeah, he's got 12 kills. Got no shrapnel charges. Oh no. Free money. Ooh, that's for me too. More free money. You know me and free money.
Going out as well.
I got my Yasha soon. Unfortunate. Yasha, come to me. Can people overuse the courier? No one's there, so just use it as a scare tactic, I guess. Unfortunate. I would have loved to get a shot there at killing them, but sniper can easily take that. Alright, that's good money for me. Now I gotta wait for the inevitable fight that's gonna happen. I'm stuck. I was stuck that whole time. It's so embarrassing. I'm not getting any kills because my team isn't mobile and helping. To be honest, it's really hurting us. And it's kind of, it's just frustrating. Oh, come on, my ult's still. Yeah, I know, right? Especially that way, too. It was just silly. I'm glad that Mirana's pushing. That's always nice. She's good as... Oh, wait. Haste. Interesting. Well, let's do this. Kick the crap out of their tower real quick. We'll take a tier 2 for this. Come on, dude. There we go. Sniper just like took that ridiculous kill from me. I had him. We did just destroy them. Hope Sniper realizes he has to recrow. Alright, then Diffusal Blade, I guess. Diffusal Blade. This game's already won, I think, but Diffusal Blade all the same. Nothing will stop the dagger. Bye. Nice knowing you, Omni. I do this to save my teammate. Didn't actually work, but I tried to save him. Manta style, perfect. They can't do anything about it. Bye. So this probably gets shredded by pure damage. Well, everybody does, but... I don't know why they're mad at Silencer, but I also don't care. Not my team, not my problem. Thanks. Alright, that's 2 towers. 2 tier 3s, I mean, and 1 Rax. I say back up. Take some shrines. There's just free money. Fortune thanks to Radiance, I'll get these this camp just by standing here anyway. Especially if they hit me. That's just like the ultimate jerk move, even though it doesn't like cost me anything. It's like, why would you? He's such a greedy sniper. That's how you throw games. I'll do this. Now I have Diffusal. I do a ton of damage. It's a very good stat efficient item. I got to Manta at first, so I was just kind of staying there. want to get Sniper the Rampage. Game's over. I'm just looking. Nah, I got a respectable score. More assists than I'd like to have, but that's okay. I was gonna end. I'm not gonna let them like somehow manage to come back from this nonsense. That's you always play Dota like that. End it if it's possible. Don't mess around. I know it's fun and everything, but if you care about winning, then there's a way to do it. I gotta tip somebody. I think the best person to tip is probably I'll tip him. That was good stuff. Good stuff. 26 MMR. Ah, I'm up at MMR. I'm shocked we only had 2 matches, though, and it's taking us 2 hours. Weird. Full matches, I guess, even though one of them was only 40 minutes. So looking into this match real quick. You can see the net worth distribution is vastly in Sniper's favor, but after that, I still have a significant chunk over all of them. That's expected, I guess, since we won. Damage, it was all me and Sniper. They didn't have anybody really dealt that much damage yet. Nobody on their team got online. So Drow was trying to buy an MKB just to hit us more reliably. Because Sniper has a Butterfly and I have a Radiance. Sniper shouldn't have bought a Butterfly or a Divine Rapier, by the way. But that's okay, no biggie. Let's go to the more relevant stuff, I guess. Let's go to graphs. They had a small advantage on us in the early to mid game because they started pushing into us fast, and people like Death Prophet and Drow can be really dangerous then. But as soon as we got the chance to farm even a little bit, the game was over. I farmed really well in the early game. I had a dip where things didn't go so well, but I started to catch up pretty fast. Sniper was always doing well and just caught up more and more as the game went on. Their Silencer was doing great in the early game, and he tanked. Death Prophet was doing kind of meh. Drow started doing really well after the initial laning phase, but she just by herself, she couldn't do it. A Drow was countered by Spectre, and Drow is worse at what Drow does than Sniper. You know what I mean? They do the same basic thing, and Sniper's kind of better at it in the long run, which is no big deal. So on their team, Drow bought some basic things. She probably bought her Shadow Blade too late. If you ask me, she should have had one earlier. Instead of buying a full Hurricane Pike and a Crystallis. That was one of her biggest mistakes. Bounty Hunter did some basic stuff. He tried to build support, which was nice. The Death Prophet built pretty basic stuff. Silencer went greedy. Here we are. They had the advantage. He bought a Midas, and then he couldn't do anything. He was useless. We started winning closer to this point. He also double bought a Force Staff. He must have made a mistake. Only reason I can think of. He must have... Yeah, I think he actually sold his Force Staff and had to rebuy it. Unless this is an error. So that was a huge issue for him. He lost a lot of gold. I can't complain about the other items. I guess they're okay. Omni went aggressive with Phase Boots. And then bought a Yules. Yules is good, but... Then Force Staff. I guess it's not so bad. I don't know why I went Phase Boots, though. That's a waste. It's a really big waste. The reason they lost this game, the reason we won, is mostly matchups. How do you stop Spectre? A lot of lockdown, you know, and preventing Spectre from hitting. So, like, Rodomatos is a good item. They don't have any stuns, besides Shuriken, which is a mini stun. Sustained damage from afar, I guess, is also a good way to deal with Spectre. They just have Drow. I'm not going to count Death Prophet, because Death Prophet has to be kind of close. They just have Drow. Okay, so Drow. Except Spectre on Drow ruins Drow. You know what I mean? So that's just a wipe. That's awful. How do you do with Sniper? You gotta get close to him. So Bounty's good at that. That's about it. Just Bounty. I guess Death Prophet's okay against Sniper, but not really. Kunkka's good at sending people back if they move in on Sniper. Oracle's good at saving me or Sniper. And Mirana's good at getting us initiation. Because besides my ult, we don't have a lot of good initiation. Besides the Kunkka, X, and Mirana arrow. But that's plenty. That's enough. You know what I mean? We have stuns. We have ways to catch. And we have the way to kill. And we bought items to, you know, help. As far as Sniper's concerned, I support everything he bought up until the time where he bought a Butterfly. I think he should have bought a different item. I'm not sure what, just thinking off the cuff. But Butterfly's silly since we already had Evasion on the team. So you're just making it more efficient for them to buy an MKB. And the Divine Rapier, which was just silly. It was just very silly. I don't know why he did this. But I'm not going to get too far into it because that match was kind of simple as things played out. You know, it wasn't that complicated as to why we won. I mean, I was allowed... Oh, that too. I was allowed to farm. So Bounty kind of poked around, but they never made a lot of concerted efforts to kill me. Once they came and killed me in the jungle. Other than that, they just kind of let me do my thing. And that's one of the reasons that they were suffering so much. And they just let Sniper go crazy. They should have jumped on Sniper. They probably could have done more about him early. But they didn't for some strange reason. They really didn't take advantage of the fact that they had a Bounty Hunter and a Death Prophet and a Silencer. So they could just kind of go on people and slow them and silence them and ruin them. They probably could have done more if they played better, but their play was bad, and their item builds, although mostly okay, I have some disagreements about Omni's boots and Drow Ranger's order and Silencer double buying for Steph. That hurt them a lot, and at Midas. Midas can be good. It's fine sometimes. You have to make sure you're going to win that stage of the game, though, right? So if you're an early game kind of team, but not so early that you can death ball and win. So you're not like a lot of pushers, but you got like a Lion, you have a PA, stuff like that. You could probably afford to have a Midas in somebody because they're not going to beat you that early. You're going to get the chance for that Midas to matter before they really can do anything. That's okay. Or if you can get it super fast, like super fast. So, Silence, and on the right hero. Silencer got his at 10 minutes. That's not too bad, but it's not great. So I'd say it's not the reason they lost or anything. I just don't love the particular pickup in that game. You need to make sure that when you're buying a Midas that you have the ability to not die for it, which they did die for it, I would say, kind of. That was around the time they started to suffer like 5 minutes later, which the Midas has not done its work in 5 minutes. It's expensive. Unless you just mean the 1,000 gold to make the recipe, but the total item is very expensive. Dagon is the most expensive item in the game. It was anyway. I'll make sure it still is. Most expensive item in the game when fully put together. Dagon. A full Dagon costs 7,720 gold. For reference, Divine Rapier is 1,720 gold cheaper. Does anything even come close to 7,000? Octarine's almost 6. Yeah, actually, this comes close. Bloodthorn is almost 7,200. I think those are the only two items that even have that level of price. Yeah. Yep, those are the only two items that even have that remote level of price. Is Bloodthorn and Dagon 5. And Dagon 5 is the most. It's a very, very expensive item. So be wary when you buy it. But it does a lot. It is very helpful. And I mean very. Oh, Afrotrick, you forgot to remind me about heroes. Heroes that'll help you win at lower MMR. Heroes to avoid. This guy. This guy. This guy. So you're talking about range. So let's just say ranged carries. Because we're going to talk about carries mostly anyway. We'll go into the agility carries first. Because that's the best place. So, good ranged carries for easy players. Drow. Drow's good. Clinks is good if you can understand when to push and when not to push. That does require a little bit of finesse that might not be grasped by 1K MMR players. But if you do, Clinks is a good hero for pushing and fighting. Drow's pretty good. Luna's great right now. If you understand why she's great. such as her illusions doing a ton of damage, her doing a ton of right click damage as soon as she gets her glaives going and has all of her passives basically. And the ability to ult to ruin any kind of initiation. She's really strong. I wouldn't play Medusa at lower levels because she's too fragile. Shadow Fiend's really strong mid. Very good mid if you can grasp him fully. Sniper's really is an easy hero lower, but if you get to the point where people start countering him, then you can't do anything. He's just not very good. Don't play Venomous carry. That's my tip. Don't do it. Viper. Easy. I'm going to say Weaver's kind of hard to do effectively at low MMR. He's a great hero, but it takes some finesse that I don't think it might be grasped at the same level. There aren't that many range strength heroes, so I'll skip that. Int heroes that are good to play at low MMRs. Deathform's kind of a carry, but I would say she's a little bit beyond. Just like Invoker's a little beyond the scope of what we're talking about. Lina. That's a problem, Clinks, if you don't farm. You need to farm. Lina's very good, and so is Wind Ranger. Playing Wind Ranger mid or Lina mid is a very good carry situation for int heroes, if that's what you're into. I definitely think it's a good idea, if you really want to carry, to do something like that.
5 seconds remaining.
When is Techies played in ranked? Come on. I never see Techies in ranked. Let's see here. No space for tech Spectre anymore. Just so he knows. Puck's okay against Kunko, but I don't love it. It's not amazing. Of course I did, yes. It was easy Spectre match. My Sniper really did what was the real carry, to be honest, but I also was going pretty crazy. I'll bring up a stat screen once I select my hero. Slacks beg to differ on Wind Ranger. Wind Ranger's really good. She's actually kind of broken good a little bit. Like, I could totally, if we weren't going to have a wind, I could totally win mid just to show you. But not great against Bristle. Kind of, it's okay against Bristle, but not great. OD's rough. OD requires a little bit of finesse that you might have trouble with. So Night Stalker support, I don't have a problem with necessarily. It's okay. I'm thinking if I'm going to be facing a Bristleback, that I want to be somebody who can get a Silver Edge. Silver Edge. Who is somebody... Shadow Fiend's okay for it. I wouldn't mind that. Who else gets a Silver Edge that I could go mid with? Not that many heroes I play as. Bloodseeker Silver Edge, but that's kind of not the build I'm going for if I was going to do it. I tried doing with the caster build, like was suggested by Lonely Camel. He's probably right. Almost certainly right, actually, considering his MMR. So Ogre. He's kind of tanky. That's the problem. Shadow Fiend's better against non-tanky heroes, so I don't really want to do the Shadow Fiend. Or Tinker, for sure. So I might be better off... So Puck is not the player here. I don't know. I think Shadow Fiend might work. Blood might work too, though. Actually, speaking of Bloodseeker...
10 seconds remaining.
I feel pretty strong about Bloodseeker. It's a good place for him. I wish that Lonely Campbell was here to assist me. Oh, by the way, the last game went like this. 9-2-22. I got a ton of gold. Sniper went crazy. He stole a couple of my kills, but he still would have had more even if he didn't. Does seem rough against Lena. Who's good against Lena, I guess, is the question.
10 seconds remaining.
I think Blood's much better for the game
5 seconds remaining.
as we go on. So for Lena, I'm going to get clicked all the way the whole time. So I need that poor man shield. Bristleback can't do anything once he's ruptured. I'm gonna go for an Ags build, absolutely. So I need a Yules. I need at some point, like maybe an Octarine, an Ags before the Octarine, of course. I'm not very familiar with the, wow. That's crazy. It's a lot of levels to have by yourself, you know? He spent some serious money. No double down. I don't feel that strong about it. If you don't feel it, don't do it. Always be polite. Good luck, have fun. And I thought you were sleeping, by the way, Taliban Sniper. What happened? Did you realize that attack helicopters don't sleep?
Patience from zone.
So for this build in particular, I'm gonna probably go for Yules. I could go Dagon if I really wanted to, like a low-level Dagon. I'm not so sold on it. I'll go Phase Boots. I'll go Phase Boots, and then I'll get a Yules, I guess, just to stop TPs and stop them from doing what they want. So if Lena tries to set up, I can stop her from setting up. Like if she uses my friend before she casts, because she has to wait a second, I'll use her, and then my friend can get down. Ags is so good, by the way. The idea of being able to have 2 ruptures is ridiculous. And it lowers the cooldown anyway. Because it's a 40-second recharge, which is basically like a 40-second cooldown, but better. Because you can have charges. That's ridiculous. Like, a 40-second cooldown on rupture is obnoxious. Alright, so for this particular matchup, I have to have this ready just in case Lena's going to be a jerk about this. The good thing is I hit harder than Lena. I'm waiting for that Dragon Slave. Too mid. No. Yes. Yes. Ha 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 ha. Silly Lena. Fine. Use my tangos early is fine because I won't need them later. I'm gonna set Nyx up for so much as this game goes on, because he's gonna be able to see heroes who are, you know, in the jungle, farming, whatever. So we'll do a little bit more thirst, because it could definitely help me get a kill at some point soon. People underestimate thirst. Techies is actually, by the way, going backwards, Techies is actually an okay hero. He's just not good. I think I'm actually winning this lane now. Okay. Doesn't really help me much, but I just don't want Lena to have it. Simple as that. A little bit of extra damage, although I'll take more. It's worth it to get me last hits. Oh no. Crap. There we go. A little bit of healing real quick. Goes a long way. She's starting to get a little bit amped up. She's getting scarier, you know. She looks like she's going for a veil too, which bothers me. Because it's really going to increase the damage that I take. But I'm still getting some last hits. Nice. I don't have ult, so, like, what am I going to do? Okay. Cool. Thanks, man. Tax my lane. Level 2 blood, nice talker. Blood Right's good, but in this particular matchup, until I have my boots and stuff, the chances that I'm going to get her with a Blood Right, considering that she has a passive that increases her speed, and she's not really that slow over here to begin with, are pretty low. If you ask, like, in my opinion, I don't think I'm going to hit her with it, so why bother? Basically. Quick cast at any time. He screwed me. He 100% screwed me. Yeah, it's worth, but like... This guy. He's already irritating now. If he dies here, I'll be much happier. There we go. Guy's trying to take the kills. I saw him swing for that one. He needs to quit it. Yeah, you think? He's gone. Wait for Women to keep her eye on the hero that matters. I didn't even waste ult because I knew. And now because I didn't waste ult, I can use it, you know, sooner. I still blame that Wind Ranger for not getting that kill. Where's Bristle? Nobody knows. Of course, right when I go up, the creeps end up going underneath tower. I want to gank for my team, but they're not letting me. It's so hard to help if I'm not given the opportunity. You got no TP, and I know it, girl. Oh, no thanks. I'd rather not die. She's trying to ult me. I need to get my blood right now. I probably should have taken it last level, to be honest, instead of my 4th level of Thirst, but I kind of thought I could get away with it. I was wrong. I'm going bot. Looks like we're gonna have a good chance to push here because Bristleback is dead. That's what it's about. I'm dead. I'm dead because I got stunned and I could not finish off the Bristle. And Drow doesn't have silence in lane, even though silence is great. Just 1 level is all it takes. No TP either. That's cool. That's how I heal. Helpful, but takes creeps being around for me to get it going. We're actually doing quite poorly now. I lost all my traction from lane because we had no opportunities to gank ever. I leveled up this up again because I need the kill heal percentage to be higher. I'm suffering greatly from, you know, it not being higher. Well, I was pushed. It's that easy. One more hit. Run quickly before Kunkka comes. I need to finish this Yule's, like, now. there's the expensive part. So now we are ready to just, you know, get the last small part. There we go. I guess if I'm a caster, I could definitely use some health to just kind of negate the damage they're trying to nuke me with. It's not a bad idea. At my current health value, I won't be able to kill Bristle. I already know that. There's Dead comes. They chased. I should have been there, but they chased anyway. So we're both wrong. I'm wrong for not showing up. They're wrong for continuing. I need my Yules really bad so I can stop this whole TPing nonsense. A quick Ags wouldn't be great, but it wouldn't be terrible. I'll think about it. That ward is so passive, by the way. That's a crap ward. This part of the game. I just don't think it makes much sense at all. I think it's just a waste. No one killed the thirst threshold? That's ridiculous. Yep, just ditch me. It's cool, guys. Very cool. I'm trying to think of what else I could buy that would help me with this build. I could actually buy an Aether Lens, realistically speaking. It wouldn't be terrible. Wouldn't be great, but it wouldn't be terrible. I don't know if it amplifies the damage of Rupture, though. I'm not sure. There we go, level 2 Rupture. We're just getting crapped on right now, pretty hard. Wasn't sure if the silence would actually work on them, but it does. There we go. I would love to do something about this. How's TP out? Yep, there it is. I'm shocked. Juggernaut's doing that Juggernaut thing where he just pushes and then TP's out every time. It's really annoying. Got them away from the tower for a second or two. It's always good. Thanks, guys. Easily could have helped me. Easily. Drow's right there. They're busy trying to kill Bristleback. As if Bristleback matters. It's Bristleback. I'm getting very frustrated right now. It's the problem with the caster build, by the way. I haven't really started besides the Yules. But I need teammates to actually make it helpful. You can't solo the caster build, really. I guess if you were against a single opponent who didn't... Yeah, well, their team will back them up. That's the point. So, like, you can kill people fast with the other build. But the Rupture thing, they'll just try to, you know, stall you out, basically. Yules and stuff, and then you can't do anything. I got it. Nice. Yeah, Bristleback is not the hero to target. Plain and simple. There we go. Now I can put some serious pressure on this tower. I at least tried out Night Stalker, but it's probably not gonna work. Windmanager did kill somebody though, so that's cool. I can't stop him because I don't have Basher either, by the way. I just might have not have been the right game for this. We have no BKB piercing stuns. We're gonna need a Basher on Night Stalker if I'm not gonna get one. We're struggling right now, really bad. It's sad too. It's probably gonna be the last game I play tonight. I'd level up so I can get this blood rate on a lower cooldown. Drops by 2 seconds, which is actually significant for it. And it goes up by 40 damage and silence duration. Bye. I'm probably dead, but if I can just let Drow go long enough, then it's okay. I actually need to buy too, just in case. You're still trying to chase me, jeez. Okay, he stopped, he stopped. He stopped the farm. Awesome! Good, now we're on pretty good ground. I think that a Dagon is not the build here because of the magic community and stuff. So if that's the case, honestly, I think Octarine is okay. I think it's a little bit rushed, but I'll get Nithalens first. Oops. It's cheap. It'll help increase my range and stuff. It's just a good item. And magic. Mana regeneration. There we go. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Good thing too is now I have some health from the 10 strength from the Yoga Club and the health just from combining the item in general. For the point booster. I'll do the blood right damage since I'm going to be casting a lot. I feel this makes sense. There's a lot of pure damage now. It's really going to hurt. Ping too late, to be honest. I had double rupture ready for him. Best I got so far. When I have this on a 4-second cooldown from the 25 talent and the potential of having an Octarine, if that ever happens, it's gonna be brutal. Bye. That was huge for us. My team actually played that very well. I got the rupture on the people that mattered. That's fine with me. Woo -hoo -hoo -hoo! Seven health. Jesus. It's not gonna work out though. They're all back. Cool, cool, cool. It's gonna be rough. Got both of his illusions, so they can't push now. Got gold for them too, which is nice. If we can just rebuff them so that they don't take the Racks, then we're fine. Thanks. Need level 18. Once I get that extra damage on Rupture, it goes up to 60%. That's when it gets real. I almost canceled that. This is the right play. We have to make sure that we're using all of the tools at our disposal. He moved, thank you. I should have cast Rupture on somebody else, but I thought that there would be a different kind of response. That was a misplay on my part. I thought that we'd have a different response. And Rupture's about to be up again. This is Caster Bloodseeker. I do like it. It's a tier 2 tower for us. Very powerful. Rupture's ready again. We do have to respond to this though. Bye. And that is how it ends for her. I'm now getting strong enough that I can come in and do that. Without as long as my team generally is helping me, they're dead. Aether Lens, for what I assume is increased damage. But also just the cast range is huge. Very big. Now I can cast Blood Right from very far away, which means I can set up without being in danger. I can cast Rupture from very far away, my Yules from farther away. That's a big one too, the Yules. Because I want to be able to cast Yules and not be anywhere near them. That way they can't stun me to stop. I don't know what that line was, but they're not in the Roche pit. I'm coming, but I'm slow to the fight. Bad time to ult. They should not have run into this. This is ridiculous. I don't know why they ran in like that. There was no sense in it. They did fortify though to stop Drow. That's good. She was there, I think. Looked like it to me, I don't know. Oh well. Pretty much. And that's not really always, but Octarine takes off 25%. It's true. Oh, that's different. Jar Ranger. You can see. That's why it got pinged. Hey, go ahead, run. Come on, ult. Yes! Ha 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 ha, Juggernauts! Screw you! Keep hitting Wind Ranger. What are you doing? There you go. Okay. Good silence. That was a good person to silence.
Wow!
He should have attacked. Silence? Okay. Nix wants to clean up, I see. It's probably not going to happen, but I can understand why he would try. And by the time I'm up, I have both ruptures. I haven't been gaining any money, though. It's the only downside about this entire endeavor. I'll end up trading for Boots of Travel, I think, after my Octarine. Alright, that's some decent farm for me. Start trying to get something going. If we can just get out without any casualties, it's okay. That's what we needed. Hey, every second they're not hitting the tower, right? Oh no. Alright, about to have Rupture. Can't get him. Now I do the extra damage. It's actually 14 more, and it used to increase in intervals of 15, so it's almost an entire level's worth. It's a lot. It's like a lot. I tried to cast. I couldn't even cast the diffusal. I have another. I have the charge, and I'll have another one by the time it gets back. So. Maybe. Maybe not.
Wow!
Can't believe we didn't take this. I did put it down. We should just win this defense. I went in and I did a lot of work, getting 2 people ruptured. It should just happen. Stop hitting creeps. Yes, hit Lena. That's the person who needs to be hit. There she was. Oh my god. I lost all my money because of that buyback too. That stinks. He's up. We are missing our towers, so they're going to take our shrines soon. Stun, alt. You should have already done this. That's why I thought. I was like, I don't want this. I definitely didn't start hitting this first.
Gave you cheese draft.
Nice. Nice. A little bit of health there. I can't hit him. Risk a blade mail. That's Aegis. That was huge. That was so big. I didn't realize that that was on me. Woof. Woof. That was dumb. I walked around with Rupture for a while. So us taking Iraq's is huge because they didn't even take one successfully. This is a big deal. I'm not gonna have buyback for a while, so it doesn't even matter. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy my actually, kind of feel like the soul boost is better. No, I guess Mystic Staff's fine. It increases the damage I'm gonna do with this, for example. It is pure damage, so. I don't know if it actually increases the damage or Rupture. It does, I guess. Sweet. That's all I can say to that. That's it. It's real Jug. I'm dead. But Jug's stuck in place. For a second. Not anymore. Silence him. Use your abilities. This is a silence. Use it. Unfortunately, when Ranger doesn't have an Ag, which I'm not saying it's her fault. It's fine. Just it's unfortunate because she can't get the kill. Oh, it overdied. Sweet. That's huge. I hope we win this one. We're 1 MMR up right now, so whatever I gain will just be extra. It is already past 10, so definitely the last game. Come on, yes. Yes. Ah, the beauty of it. Another set of racks is going to make it very hard for them to come back. They have some decent wave clear, but it still makes it hard. And we're getting all that money, too. Ugh. And Drew actually used this. Nice. GG, yes. I just like using those voice clips. So I'm gonna go ahead and tip Night Stalker. Cool guy. And I will leave this channel, go back, recent games. So we gained 27 MMR today, which leaves us at the ripe number of 3,364. We are moving up in the world again. Took a while, but again. So, net worth-wise, I was actually a little bit lackluster as the game progressed. I stopped being as helpful because I didn't get my items as fast as I should have, which then hurt my farm even more. But that's okay. You know, I helped. I definitely did a big service for my team, so I'm okay with that. I actually did the most damage besides Wind Ranger, so that's good. Actually, a good chunk of damage, too. They actually had a lot of money on Jug and Lena, like, comparable to what our big people had, but we just pushed in one right at the end. Like, you know, it's not that we, like, had, like, an easy fight. It's just that it happened to go that way. Like, they were actually ahead, and we only gained it back in that last fight and push. So, player net worth. I actually started off pretty reasonably, like I said. I dropped down a little bit here. I gained some again, and then I just had a big problem when I bought back, and I just never really caught up. Kind of expected. Drow didn't have a good start, but she did try kind of catch into her own there. Wind Ranger had a pretty consistently middle game. The problem was that Lena had a ton of farm, Jug had a ton of farm. That's why we struggled early, is they were allowed to farm. Their items, are they representative of anything? Ogre bought 4 staff fuels. Ogre bought good items. Those are great. Bristle bought reasonable items as well. They're all very good, especially the Lotus Orb, because it can throw back my Rupture, throw back Yules', throw back Wind Ranger Shackle. A lot of good stuff. Silence from Night Stalker. That's a very good one. Did Nyx buy a Dagon, by the way? No, he didn't. Good. Good on Nyx. I have a lot of respect for this Nyx for not buying a Dagon. He just didn't... I don't think he did anyway. Let me just double check. No, he didn't have a Dagon. He didn't buy one. A lot of respect for that. It's hard to resist, but he did. Jug went for the push build, which is to buy a Manta immediately. I don't think it's very good to buy the Manta first, but you know, he obviously made it work to some degree. He did at least have an Aquila. Then he went Manta, then Diffusal. Diffusal should have come first, then Manta, but whatever. Then he got a Skullbasher into an Abyssal, really try to beat our carries out, and then a Blink, I guess, to jump on top of them. I don't know about the Blink realistically, because we'll just cancel it all the time, but that's okay. Kunkka went greedy with a Solar Crest. I don't know if that was really the build. It kind of helps his team, I guess. It's not too bad. The Shadow Blade this late was probably an issue for Kunkka. He couldn't initiate like he wanted to. Then Boots of Travel just seems weird, because he doesn't do anything besides just, like, come in and cast one set of things with no extra, like, he doesn't have any extra magic damage. He didn't buy an Aether Lens or anything like that. I think that Boots of Travel were a little bit premature, to be honest. Lena got a Veil. That makes a lot of sense. She does a lot of magic damage, although her ult, when it's pure, does not get benefited, so just noting that. Yules is very typical. She bought a Bloodstone. I think the Bloodstone was a little bit greedy. It doesn't do a lot besides the mana regen, and she would have been fine just with her items. She had a lot of int and mana regen, and she was going to buy a Linken's. If she just bought the Linken's instead, she would have been better off. This is one of the reasons we won, because this doesn't do anything for her. She already has plenty of mana regen. She, you know, her spawn time gets decreased, I guess. But it's a very greedy item for how much it costs. So I think this really cost her a lot. She was fine. So if she hadn't bought this, she probably would have been in a much better position and would have had a different item that might have helped her a lot more. The reason we won mainly is because we have, you know, better late game, I would say. Maybe a little bit anyway. And they didn't push hard enough when they had the advantage, when we were kind of failing at our ganking. And they let us catch up by giving us room to farm. And then we just took, like, easy kills. Like, I'll Rupture Jug and somebody will kill him. You know what I mean? Or Wind Ranger will get a Sweet Shackle and we'll get a kill. I do think the number of silences I was throwing down to zone people away from each other and throwing Ruptures on heroes who need to really come in and support was a big deal. That was basically my job, even though I didn't do it perfectly by any means. But that game was definitely weird. It's weird to analyze exactly what went on. But essentially, we had enough supporting, which I'm going to count myself as a utility character, enough utility through silences and slows, movement-based abilities, even Nyx in that regard, with the Yules and Force Staff, that our 2 right-click carries could just go crazy. I probably should have put Blood Rage on Wind Ranger more often, to be honest. I messed up there. But they just couldn't handle it. Jug dies pretty fast when he's shackled and then silenced. And, you know, hit by Wind Ranger repeatedly or Drow repeatedly. And Drow makes Wind Ranger even stronger, so that's what it is. It was just a good team comp, to be honest. I think we had a really good draft. Alright, but that is all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed our Dota travels as we gained our 27 MMR today. It is a wonderful life we lead. So I will see you guys next time.